Yeah. Not as much as we are back.
York loves Loretta.
I feel great. I feel great. I feel great. Stop. Number one, Nola.
Let's give it up for Loretta Claiborne. I'm Dr. George Fitch, and Assistant Superintendent of Student Services, and I have the honor of speaking on behalf of the school district of the city of York, our school board of directors, our superintendent, Dr. Andrea Berry, and all of the staff are so proud of our Bearcat, our hometown hero, Miss Loretta Claiborne. York City's own Bearcat. Again, we just want to welcome everyone to this event so we can show off how great we truly are in York City and York County. So let's give it up again for Miss Loretta Claiborne. And we're going to continue our program with our mayor, our illustrious mayor, Mr. Michael Helford. Give it up for Mayor Helford.
So before I share a proclamation from the County of York and the City of York, Loretta, I just wanted you to know that I do a lot of research on the history of York. And we've had generals, and we've had athletes, and we've had businessmen, businesswomen, but I can't think of anybody that is a bigger hero coming from York than Loretta Claiborne. She has spent over 50 years sharing love, humanity, and sharing York. That's right, let's hear it. Sharing love and spreading humanity and showing people what York is really about. Thank you, Loretta. It's my honor to give this proclamation honoring Loretta Claiborne. After the firefighters upstage me. Whereas Loretta Claiborne was born and raised in the city of York, Pennsylvania. And whereas Loretta Claiborne was born partially blind and intellectually challenged. And whereas she was one of 7 children born into poverty. And whereas she overcame these obstacles thanks to her spirit and drive. Whereas she began running in marathons and participating in the Special Olympics, becoming a world-class athlete, winning 5 Special Olympics gold medals, and amassing many fans. Whereas she became an effective and notable spokesperson for the Special Olympics and for York. Whereas she has been awarded the ESPY Arthur Ashe Award for Courage, has a black belt in karate, knows 4 languages, including American Sign Language, and holds honorary degrees from Quinnipiac University, Villanova University, and York College of Pennsylvania. Whereas she recently returned from Berlin, Germany, where she competed in the Special Olympics World Games, playing tennis just shy of her 70th birthday, winning the women's gold medal in singles tennis and the women's bronze medal in doubles tennis. And whereas you can hear Loretta say frequently, find an opportunity and seize it. Be the best you can be and never let anyone doubt you. Now, therefore, we, the Board of York County Commissioners, the York City Mayor, and the York City Council members declared today Loretta Claiborne Day. We congratulate Loretta for her many accomplishments and encourage everyone to welcome her home to York, follow her great example, and consider supporting the Special Olympics. Thank you, Loretta, for inspiring to build a unified community.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Absolutely. You got more coming.
No, you go ahead. Okay. Before I just share a few comments, because the mayor said to be brief and it is hot here, we do have some other elected officials that are out in the audience, so I just want to acknowledge them because they took the time to come. So Vice President Commissioner Doug Hoke, City Councilwoman Betsy, President of City Council Sandy Walker, and Aguina, Washington. Did I miss anybody? So I just wanted to let you know they are here and are here to support Loretta. So Loretta, congratulations. I cannot think of anyone more deserving of this recognition. You truly exemplify what it means to have courage, to take risks, to get out of your comfort zone. You are a role model for perseverance. You push forward through adversity and difficulties, always keeping your head held high. You're kind, compassionate, caring. You are an icon in your own right, not just in our York County community, but globally. You are truly an icon. Yes. And the mayor included it in his remarks, but you really embody the county's vision for inspiring opportunity for a unified community. Thank you for all you do to help us build a better York County, build a better nation, and build a better community globally. And you truly are the best version of yourself. So congratulations.
Miss Loretta, hello. On behalf of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the House of Representatives, it gives me great honor to be able to give to you just a small piece of all of the love encompassed in this citation that you shared with us. It makes me smile every time I see you walk through the Capitol, and you're there for one reason or the other, and wherever you are and every time you're there, you bring just so many smiles and lots of love and hugs. And so I want to say thank you very much. We have a citation that's very similar to the one from the city and the county. Now for the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania pays tribute to Loretta Claiborne upon her championship win, acknowledges her investment of skill and effort, and I will add, and love, in competing on a level which demands perfection, and directs that you get a copy of this citation. It's sponsored by the Honorable Carol Hill Evans, as well as Joe Diorso, Wendy Fink, Seth Grove, Mike Jones, Dawn Keeper, and Kate Klunk, all of us representatives in the Commonwealth and here in York County. We are very proud of you. Thank you for everything you do for us.
Thank you so much. Well, Loretta, on behalf of not only myself, but of the Miss Pennsylvania Scholarship Foundation, we are so proud of you. I represent the 40 women who competed here in York just a couple weeks ago for the titles of Miss Pennsylvania and Miss Pennsylvania's teen. And I speak for all of us when I say we are so proud to have you represent not only York, but Pennsylvania, our nation, globally. As we've said, you are an icon. You are so inspirational. We admire you so much, and your accolades are so impressive, but I think everyone here can agree that something that's even more impressive is how much you are adored and admired by so many for your character, and we just are so proud to have you represent us and so grateful that you're from York. So thank you so much, and on behalf of our organization, I would like to present you with these. Congratulations. And now I have the great pleasure of introducing our next speaker, Noah Reinhardt.
Hi everyone. I am Noah, as Reinhardt, a fellow Special Olympic athlete here in York County, and I'm here with my teammates right next to me to honor someone most of you know well, Miss Loretta Claiborne. The Chief Inspiration Officer for Special Olympic International. Loretta has a lot of impressive and well-deserved titles like honorary doctoral degree received from your college, Quinnipiac, and Villanova Universities. She also has SB 1996 Courage Award winner, one of USA's Today's Women of the Year for 2023, and recent medal winner at Special Olympics World Games to top of many years of amazing sports accomplishments. But for those from Team York, she is a dear friend who we train with and compete with on the court, the field, the lake, and finally the swimming pool. So if you drive down Roosevelt Avenue, you would need to toot your horn at her when you see her running or biking. You might also bump into her at the Turkey Hill in the morning, getting that morning cup of mud. When I first met Loretta, I tried to dunk her in the pool. But I didn't know she was famous. And that's how genuine and humble she is. Being a part of a community, living here, and engaging locally when she could live anywhere tells you a lot the kind of the person Loretta is. Loretta sometimes suggests that she represents 4 discriminated minorities. She is a woman. She is an African American. She has an intellectual disability, and my favorite, and now she is a senior citizen. But anyone who knows Loretta knows that she is not afraid of obstacles. She prayed her mom, Rita, Almighty God, and Special Olympics to help her find ways to transform her anger into energy for good, whether that will be on the track or in her community. She is never idle. When she is not walking, biking, jumping, or rowing, she is busy knitting or crocheting puzzles for cancer patients or newborn babies. As a Special Olympic athlete for Team York, we, the athletes, have learned much from Loretta's continued participation in our local program. She helps us remember the importance of our Special Olympic mission and the role that we athletes can play into using our voices, athletes, voices, to ensure that we are valued and included. All our voices count, not just the voices that are the loudest or the most articulate. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, before Noah slides back, I just want to acknowledge this lovely woman beside me and behind his chair, Ms. Deb Reinhardt. Very much a part of our Special Olympics family. We thank you. So we all know that Loretta also medaled a couple weeks ago in doubles, right? And she had a female partner in Germany. Her partner here, Mr. Patrick Lee. Come on up, Patrick. Now, do we have any tennis players here? Put your hand up. Any tennis player? Does anybody want to challenge these two? Tomorrow morning? What do you think?
I will.
I'm teasing.
I know.
But before Patrick speaks, before there was Special Olympics, there was family. Would the family of Loretta Claiborne please stand or raise your hand for me, please? Can we acknowledge the Claiborne family? Thank you for sharing Loretta with us. You ready for this, Loretta?
Yes, I am.
All yours.
Welcome home, Loretta. Congratulations on winning a gold medal in singles and a bronze medal in doubles in tennis at the 2023 Special Olympic World Games. You made not only our team very proud, but our country as well. We were all thinking about you while seeing glimpses of playing your heart out on that court while you were away in Berlin, Germany, my friend. I also want to say what a hero you are, Loretta, to us. Being Woman of the Year and being the oldest athlete in the Special Olympics. Those are some really great milestone accomplishments that not everyone could accomplish, but you did. Even after that incident that you had just before the World Games, that didn't stop you. We thought you may not be able to go, but you persevered. After all that hard work that you trained for, and in all your event that you were trained for, you didn't let those injuries stop you. You kept moving forward, and you ended up winning and having the time of your life playing a sport you love. You're an incredible woman, Loretta, and an incredible athlete as well. If your mother were here right now, she would say the same thing too.
He's here. He's up here.
Thank you, Loretta, for everything that you have done for not only supporting our country at World Games, but for helping change people's lives and inspiring them to make many new challenges. That really is what makes you the best representative for Special Olympics. And never let anyone tell you differently. And in fact, to prove that, I made you a little medal myself. Here you go, my friend. You are not only a hero, but you are the best doubles partner a guy could have ever had.
Thank you.
Congratulations again, and I cannot wait to play with you on the court soon.
So, during COVID, many of our families were impacted, but especially our Special Olympics family that no longer had that outlet to go to. But for all of us, many of us, we didn't have an opportunity to grieve those we lost during that time. And Special Olympics lost a huge part of York County. Would the family of Robin Liggins Smith please come to the podium, please? Can we give them a hand, please? I think many of us know, we know Chance, and we know what a stellar athlete Chance is. But whenever there is an event, Chance comes with the whole crew, like he comes deep. Every time. And these are some of the wonderful people that are his support system, that were led by Robin. I'm going to go ahead. We have a small certificate here. Did you want to?
To the Liggins Smith family, Special Olympics Pennsylvania proudly recognizes and thanks Robin Liggins Smith for her many years of dedication and unwavering support. May we present this to you and your family. Missing Robin is like digging a hole that you cannot fill again, no matter what you use. But we know in the spirit she is with us, and thank you.
We're just going to come up for a picture here. You can hold up your... Thank you very much.
Can you just turn around?
Let's just turn around this way for one more picture. Loretta, if you can come in front of the podium here. Charles, if you want to come. Chance. We're going to do one quick photo, and then, is anybody ready to hear from Loretta Claiborne? I got you. I got you. I'll get that to you. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the woman of the hour, Miss Loretta Claiborne.
Duncan Shun. Thank you. Duncan Shun. Guten Abend. That means good evening in German. Thank you, York. You know, they say about a community that a community is where people come together. It's more than that. A community is people come together, but also people who look after each other. And you are my community. We talk about community all the time. We talk about friends. But before I get started, I'd like to thank you for the big surprises that has happened on this glorious day. My mother, Rita, who's no longer with me, or our family, as my family sits down in front of me, and Eunice Kennedy Shriver, whose birthday will be in 3 days, celebrated, the woman who created Special Olympics. They are surely with us in spirit. But I'd like to thank you for being with me each and every day. You know, people would say to me, Loretta, you can move. Why don't you move somewhere else? Why don't you do this? I said, no. Home is where my heart is, and York is my home. When I walk down that street, whether I'm getting a cup of coffee from that Turkey Hill or jogging down past William Penn Senior High School, what us old folks call York High, it brings me back to my home. When somebody says hi to me, or yo, what's up? My true community is here. A town of 45,000 people probably. But when I look back at the days when I was so angry. I took a lot of medication. But I had that loving mother who raised 7 children on her own. That she would say, you don't worry about my Loretta. Loretta will be fine. And she was right. When she fought the school system and said, oh no, you got a class right here. Those institutions are beautiful for everybody else, but for my child, I got 6 more at home, and you're gonna raise my Loretta because you got a special education class. She might not be the best reader, but darn it, she's gonna be okay. And when she goes to York High, and if you're doubting me, you're wrong. Because my Loretta is gonna get a diploma, and that was my mom's dream. And that was the reality that she lived for. To see each and every one of her kids were protected, were raised with morals, were raised with standards, and with raising of having faith. Faith not only in themselves, but also faith in their community. And when I look back, I look back at William Penn Senior High School. I look back at the Parkway projects. And somebody one time asked me in the classroom, if you could change your life, would you change it? I said, no. And they said to me, why? Because I want my life to be a testament to better living for people like you, young students in the school system, that you don't have to go through what I went through. Treasure yourself. Treasure your community. And when I look back at this school, 53 years ago, I graduated from this school. Senior citizen? I am nobody's grandma. But I have a lot of children out there. But most of all, I have a lot of love and faith from this community. I know what this community has done for me. 53 years ago, I went to this school. And I went to the principal, Mr. Eckenroe, and said, Mr. Eckenroe, can we have a track team? There was no Title IX. That's girls have rights to sports. We want to have a track team. And then finally he says, yeah, you can train in the halls. So my cousin Pierre Ritter, who was down at the track, who was a really good runner, one day Mrs. Kasiba, who was the coach, took us down to the track. And a bunch of girls looked and says, oh, you don't belong here. My cousin Pierre comes over. He says, Loretta, I want you to run a mile around the track. I'm going to put you up against these guys that's messing with you. 2 laps, they were done. I'm still running. Pierre Ritter says, hey, cuz, you can stop now. That was the last of that. But I knew that I was determined. I was a determined soul that I wasn't going to give up because my mother never gave up. My mom always said, if you quit today, you'll quit tomorrow. 55 years ago, I started Special Olympics. 1970. First practice I went to, I came home. My mother looked at me and says, how was your practice? I said, okay. She said, well, you get up and you do your bathrooms and get them clothes hung up. And I turned around and I looked at her and said, I quit. She said, what did you say to me? I quit. She said, you don't quit nothing in my house, honey, because if you quit today, you'll always be quitting. She was right. I don't quit. I pick myself back up and I keep on going. It might won't be your best, but it'll be my best. And when I look at York, when people bring York down, I look at them in a heartbeat and say, you know what? There could be worse places. And don't tell me you don't walk the streets of York, or don't tell me you don't do this in York because it's a city. What happens here happens everywhere. You just don't see it. So cherish your community. I cherish you. From the people at the Y that came here from the Silver Sneakers class, to the people who run the Y that when I was a kid, I would look in the window and say, one of these days I'm going to swim in that pool. And my sister said, oh, colored kids don't swim in that pool. Then this thing called Special Olympics, which I was about to quit. I called my sister up and said, guess what, Debbie? I swam in that pool. Today, I belong to that YMCA, and I'm there 3 times a week. And when I walk in that Y, I walk in with open hands. I walk in that street. I walk with open hands, with love from the people. Whether it's a honk on the car, whether it's a knock on the door, whether it's, hey, yo, what's up, Clay? My community is here. And talk about friends. You know when you have a good friend, because a good friend will be with you when you're down and bring you up. People travel far and near for this day to happen, July the 7th. And I see my community. And some of my community isn't here, but I know every time I walk down the street, I get the love. Whether it's a car honking, whether it's a person saying, hey, Loretta, or whether somebody say, yo, what's up? In my Special Olympics community, I would like to see it grow. You have a diamond out of the mine. The program here, I travel all over the country and speak for Special Olympics. But I never see a program that has programs like our programs, because we're like a family. When one of our athletes is sick, we are there. If it's a phone call, if it's a visit, if it's to help somebody, we are there. When one of our athletes lose a race, we are there. If it's just a hug. But our Special Olympic program has gotten smaller. And now one of my dreams in the future is to bridge the gap from these schools. Once we get our unified programs together, students with disabilities and those without. I always like to say students with different abilities. Come together and come to this school. I experienced for the first time in 53 years since I graduated out of school, down at the medal field, my dream became a reality for those students. That they were able to run on that field, have a competition, and become a part of this community. And when we bring each other together, when we learn each other, we have a better society. And what I'd like to see here in New York City and in the county is more of these unified programs, but I also like to see more people here in New York come out as volunteers, as coaches. And those of you who have loved ones or young ones, or anyone who has a different ability, our doors are open to you. I had so many experiences through Special Olympics. You saw my tennis partner. We're like peas in a pie. We text each other all the time. You talk about a good friend? Let something happen to me. First thing I get is a roll of texts. How are you doing? Can we help you? I've seen it. I've been through it all. But nothing picked me up like this community. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for what you've done for me, because I didn't get these medals by myself. I got these medals through you, the community, those who raise money. those who are coaches. I can see coaches throughout here, Mrs. Ploppert, former coaches. I can see my friends throughout here. I can see Coach Deb Gable and so many others. Talk about community. My best community is right here. I'm not going nowhere. God is my strength, and Special Olympics is my joy. And He has blessed me with many, many miracles. So many I can't count them. So thank you, York, for letting me be a part of your lives. And thank you for letting me be a part of this community.
You guys head out. We want to have Loretta's family right under the sign here, if you don't mind. Yes, please, come on in.